So the long journey to the summit of European football starts with the opening fixture of the Champions League. And that gets things running. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. That's because the Argentinian, for me, is on a different planet.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. It's in!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it. Barcelona are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
Barcelona take the early advantage. Drinkwater. Neymar. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
If he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Busquets! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, it was almost a beautifully placed shot. He's so unlucky not to see that go in.
Fuchs. Fuchs gets it back. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Aimed long and direct. Sergio Busquets pumps it forwards. And a second time! Really well taken goal.
Unbelievable.
hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
It's almost a case of sacrificing some of the power in favour of getting the technique right. And technically, that volley was as good as it comes. That's not an easy skill, we know that by now. That's fantastic.
Barcelona have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Vardy plays it out to the flank. Now it's Vardy. Shooting chance! Yes, it's in! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Who's going to make this theirs? Fuchs. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Conte tries a long pass towards the front. And it's Luis Suarez. Morgan. Okazaki. Mahrez. Vardy. Drinkwater. Looks to slip it through. Conte. And in it goes!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
This has become one superb game of football.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything.
Well read, he sorted that out. And it's been taken short. Hit into the middle. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Done very well to intervene. That has put a stop to that. Lobs it in gently. That's not going to make it. Well, Brighton needed to come up with a better ball.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
And it's Messi. Messi. Passes it square. And back out it comes. And there is the half-time whistle. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Hoots. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Conte. Drinkwater. Out wide to the right. Mahrez tries to switch the play. Now it's all Brighton. Well, Brighton has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here. And for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. harmlessly behind. Simpson, Drinkwater, Morgan, Mahrez, Morgan, Drinkwater, boots it upfield. Mascherano did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And he's there to hoof it away. Barcelona get it back again.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Morgan does well there, alert. Vardy. Mahrez. And it's Neymar. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Belts one. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Yeah, and he knew he had to get his efforts away before being closed down, but he could have sacrificed a little power then for a bit more accuracy.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Luis Suarez has been caught there, it's a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Travelling. Up he gets! He can get that clear. Oh, he's managed to miss it.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
Now it's Messi. Mascherano tries to get it forward quickly. Inler. Sergio Busquets. Inler comes sliding in. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Morgan. Iniesta gets it back. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Okazaki. Rakitic battles to win it back. It's Rakitic! No, he's missed it. Inler. Gets it back. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, they've got a point. 3, of course, were preferable, but up and running for a new campaign. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, I think all's well that ends well on this one. They pushed for more and showed good determination to avoid less. So it has to be a point won as opposed to 2 lost.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Mascherano gets it back. Out to the left it goes. And it's Messi. Who's going to make this theirs? And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Pumps it upfield. Rafa Silva. Now here's the through ball. Messi desperately wants to get on the end of this. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. With a delicate ball. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it. And he was through.
It's come loose. Rakitic tries to get it forward quickly. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Rafa Silva. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Now it's Rafa Silva. Looks like a good ball through. Brave effort, total commitment.
I thought he did really well to sneak under the noses of the defence like that. Could he have done better with the finish? Well, the diving headers, they're not easy, are they?
PK tries a long pass towards the front. Rafa Silva. Oh, he's not going to get that. It will be a throw-in. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, he rushed into that and didn't give anyone a chance to get on the end of it.
Rafa Silva. He'll try from distance. He's got away with one there. Rafa Silva. Conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. Has gone out. Luis Suarez goes on a charge down the left. Spoon forward. Rafa Silva. Well, they could break here. Looking to force his way through. Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Well, we call that the slide rule pass. Time to absolute perfection. Quality ball.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. Is it in? That is going to be the final action of the first half. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Here we go again then. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. PK. Too long, and over the line. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And he's been judged offside. Gets it upfield. Rafa Silva with the ball through. He's had a go! He scores! The second half sparked straight into life. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, poor defending or not, that was a clinical finish. Both the movement and the execution were top drawer.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often...
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Looks to slip it through. Big chance! It's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement. That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Rafa Silva tries to stroke it through. Now the pass. Jordi Alba cuts it out. Aimed long and direct.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Dani Alves. Firmly met. question that's a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Keeper's got good distance on that. PK battles to win it back. Goes long and forward. Can he find a finish now? Rafa Silva pumps it upfield. Away from immediate danger. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. There is the genius of Luis Suarez! Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Messi has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options, aimed in towards the centre. Rafa Silva. It's a throw-in. Going to be another throw. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Barcelona are running out of time to save themselves. Four extra minutes added on. Neymar. And that should be the keeper's. Good challenge, he just stood firm. So that's it, it is all over. Barcelona lose by the odd goal. It could have gone either way, but that is no consolation. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? So, a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. The teams then, Barcelona against Schalke. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The no-nonsense Benedict Hövedes. A centre-back by trade, but he's shown the versatility to look comfortable at full-back too. An organiser and a fully paid-up member of the commitment club.
Yeah, the scourge of so many strikers. Battles to win it back. Oh, good interception. Jordi Alba trying Tries to get it forward quickly. Aimed long and direct. Now the pass. Well played, he saw that coming. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Can he score? He is off the hook. Much personal relief.
Yeah, and it's very good play to force the initial error there. That's what created the opening in the first place.
And it's Messi. He's coming on the right now. What's on? Ogo. Neustädter. Barcelona yet to have a shot on target. Done very well to intervene. It's gone a long way up and away. Rakitic. Messi. Shot at goal! It's anyone's ball. And he's there to hoof it away. Rakitic delivers. That's not going to find its target. Belanda boots it upfield. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Cuts it out. Spoon forward. Daniel Alves does well there, alert. Who's going to make this theirs? It's Neymar! And he's there to make a great save.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
The defence can get it clear. Hervedes pumps it upfield. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Played out to the wing. Now here's the through ball. Messi gets into a dangerous position. Matic. Spoon forward. Well positioned to make that interception. Deftly done. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. He's put a stop to that. Who's going to make this theirs? A long ball, but not especially accurate. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Daniel Alves knocks it towards the front. Ogo. Belanda tries to switch the play. Sané knocks one in. There is the half-time whistle. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Here we go again then. Well, that first 45 minutes, didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Daniel Alves. And it's Messi. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Belanda plays it over to the other flank. Neustädter. Looks like a good ball through. Plays it out to the wing. Belanda passes it through. And he's onside. Hits one! Decent enough try.
Well, when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Messi. Can he put it away? That comes as a mighty relief. Out to the left it goes. It's gone out for a throw-in. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Belanda. Gets up to head it! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! And finally he has breathed life into the game! A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Barcelona take the lead, 1-0.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Defending was strong and firm. Thrust towards the front line. And he's made certain that won't get through.
Schalke have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that.
Oh, taken with style! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Barcelona are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven. Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Barcelona have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Messi played into the middle, carries far too far and out of play. Aimed long and direct. Iniesta gets it back. Rakitic. Dani Alves. It's gone for a throw-in. Schalke have chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, now that he's scored, this defence is on high alert whenever he goes anywhere near the ball.
Decent progress down the left. It's well blocked and back out it comes. He comes flying in! Caught offside that time.
Touch and go, aren't they supposed to get the benefit?
Gets it upfield. Hoists it high. Goalkeeper's ball. And it's Luis Suarez. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Now it's Huntelaar. He's played him through. Going for goal! It's a loose ball. He's looking to get there first. He slid it through. It's one! It's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist?
Ter Stegen maybe was unsighted by his own defence there. Just look at the way the ball sneaked through that defensive line, and I don't think he could pick it up until it was way too late.
Schalke give themselves a chance of a... So that's it. It is all over. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, this was a pretty good win. You know, they showed good resolve from me.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. And our live game is Schalke against Barcelona. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me it's a real thrill to be here.
Keeper's ball. Neustädter. Hervedes. Jordi Alba cuts it out. What a throw in. Sané goes long and forward. Passes it through. And that's going to be a goal kick. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Luis Suarez is the guilty party there. Spoon forward. That had too much on it. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. That'll be a throw-in. And that's another throw. Neustädter.
Well, both sides have actually looked poor going forward. We've hardly seen anything meaningful yet.
Played out to the right. Well played, he saw that coming. Neustädter plays it out to the flank. Jordi Alba concedes a free kick for that.
Ambitious to say the least. He seemed to be in a hurry to get that in.
Neymar, who's on a run down the left wing. Out for a throw. So what now? Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Well, that's where he wants it. Play for a throw. And he's whipped it in low. Jordi Alba. Danger averted for now. Sergio Busquets boots it upfield.
Suarez can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he continues doing that. So I think they're defending him very, very well.
Luis Suarez shoots! And he's there to make a great save.
The keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Done very well to intervene. Now the pass. And the counter is on. Now the cross. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Messi. Plotting from out on the right-hand side. Aimed long and direct. Neustädter, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Who's going to make this theirs? Neustädter. Half-time whistle goes. Some first-half thoughts?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
It's Luis Suarez, a real chance to break. He's off on a marauding run, looking to shoot. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
It upfield. PK does well there, alert. Sané. Schalke get it back again. Neustädter. And now they can launch a counter. Has he found his man? Rakitic going full steam down the flank. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Gets it back. Out wide to the right. Luis Suarez. Hervades. Well positioned to make that interception. Pumps it forwards. Plays it over to the other flank.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Jordi Alba. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. It's a long forward pass. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Neustädter tries to switch the play. Matip pushes it out wide. Jordi Alba sticks in a foot to win it back. Neymar goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Belanda. Knocks it towards the front. Belanda looking to get on the end of this. Meets it first time! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Koga. Now it's Huntelaar. And it's Neymar. Neymar pumps it into the area. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Looking crossfield, and that's it. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end, and it finishes 0-0. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there were times when they looked like winning it and times when they looked like losing it, so they'll be reasonably happy to.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Drinkwater. Okazaki tries a through ball. Oh, that's neat. Aim forward. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Simpson. Okazaki. Now the pass. And he's on his way! Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Going for goal! Top save! That shot was travelling. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Drinkwater. Oh, he's broken through. He's got away with one there. Great leap! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, this is how to grab a game by the scruff of its neck. Front foot football with real intent.
Thrust towards the front line. So what now? Mahrez going full steam down the flank. Mahrez plays it in. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Mascherano goes long and forward. Morgan. Mahrez. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Drinkwater. And it's Vardy. Neymar going full tilt down the left. It's a goal kick. Mahrez. Out for a throw. Simpson, Drinkwater, Hoot, Simpson, Drinkwater, passes it through, Mahrez, keeps everyone guessing. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Mascherano is off, and the boss has some thinking to do now.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Drinkwater. Mahrez. Simpson. Mahrez. Conte. Looks like a good ball through. It's a good-looking cross. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Big relief. It just needed better contact.
That's a pretty powerful effort because he really got hold of that one, but he's not going to trouble the keeper from there.
Schlupp. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out. This will probably be a dink far post.
Defence has got rid of that. Iniesta. Drinkwater knocks it towards the front, dashing forward at pace. Looks to slip it through. Oh, with half-time at hand. Perfect timing. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
Neymar takes control of enemies on the move. It's Luis Suarez! That'll be the final action of the first half.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to. Barcelona need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Who's going to make this theirs? Conte. And it's Mahrez. Gets wrestled off the ball. Luis Suarez, good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's Okazaki. He's come loose. He's looking to get there first. Vardy gets him into the middle. Good delivery, no joy.
Barcelona didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
Conte. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Fired in from distance. Forward it goes. Fuchs. All the way back and they start again. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well won, that's good play. Vardy plays it out to the wing. Vardy produced a good ball to find Schlupp, who just couldn't get the ball to sit for him. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Neymar. Mahrez. Has gone out. Drinkwater gets it back. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Vardy has been caught there. It's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Listen, it's not nice and it's not clever, Peter, but it has to be done when he tries to make one of those telling runs.
Dani Alves. In with a header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Drinkwater. Now it's Okazaki. Spoon forward. Schlupp. Rakitic conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. Rakitic on a strong run down the right. Rakitic delivers. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. And it's Okazaki. It's a long forward pass. Jordi Alba tries to get it forward quickly. Barcelona are running out of time to save themselves. Lovely close control. Schlupp with the ball through. Schlupp. There's alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's gone out for a throw-in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Neymar. Drinkwater charges in. Neymar. Vardy. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten.
Listen, they had plenty of time to overcome the setback, but for me, they never quite had enough adventure in their play to get back into that one.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I would go for the supremely athletic Jordi Alba, yet another of the modern fullbacks that is blessed with great stamina and pace, which allow really effective late runs forward and help with his recovery and getting back.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. Messi. Chance! And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. What a wonderful goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Barcelona take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
PK. And it's Dani Alves. Out wide to the right. A win here so important to their ambitions. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Plays it out to the flank. Now it's Messi. Real chance. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. Looking to force his way through. Floats one over. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
OK, they've got nothing to show for it, but that was a really incisive counter-attack, and it's hard to defend against that type of breakaway.
Pumps it upfield. It's a long forward pass. And the finish! We've got a goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
Knocks it away. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Iniesta gets it back. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Messi has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Rafa Silva. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Loose ball, who's going to get that? Well, it shouldn't have ended like that. It's a shame. Everything was really looking good.
Well, what can you say about that? It's difficult to know whether to criticise or sympathise. I'll favour the latter because we've all done it. You take your eye off the ball and everyone feels let down.
We get a throw in. It's come loose. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Messi. Plotting from out on the right-hand side. Messi. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. The defence can get it clear. There's the whistle for half-time. It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. We're into the last 45 minutes in this game of substantial significance. Looks like a good ball through. Can he find a finish now? Jordi Alba tries to get it forward quickly. Looks to slip it through. Daniel Alves. Messi. That's well blocked and back out it comes. Can he finish? It's a loose ball. Aimed forward. Now it's Rafa Silva. Rafa Silva. In comes the corner. He put it away! Just too much, fractions.
Well, how close can you get? That must have been a matter of inches.
Just about up to the hour now. Just off target.
and that was more than a decent attempt. Perhaps it deserved better too.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Neymar. Out towards the flank. Aimed in towards the centre. And back out it comes. Just off target.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better. Any other time it would have sneaked in.
Barcelona yet to make a change here. Neymar. Ball's out on the left now. And the cutback. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Rafa Silva. Neymar! And somehow he managed to miss it.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
PK battles to win it back. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Who's going to make this theirs? Neymar takes control of it and he's on the move. The referee has given a corner. He's tried one! Oh, he's managed to miss it. He's off on a marauding run. Sergio Busquets has been caught there, it's a foul. Daniel Alves. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. And it's Messi. Messi goes for the cross. He's scored!
And you can't but admire that from a player from whom we expect to come to the fore at crucial moments. Doing it, however, is another matter, and his influence just grows and grows.
And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position, and they had him where they wanted.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Barcelona just have to run down the clock. Tries a through ball. Now here's the through ball. It'll be a throw-in. Time is up, and there goes the whistle. So the deal is done. They are through to the knockout stage of the UEFA Champions League. The end of the game, Reflections?
Well, it's certainly doing it the hard way. Qualification, of course, is all that matters, and to secure it when the pressure was on bodes well for the tougher tasks that lie ahead now. I think this can serve them quite well.
With the group stage over, the competition becomes a whole new beast now. No second chances, it is do or die every step of the way from here to the final. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
A striker with a real nuisance value for me, Mandzukic. I like my strikers hassling defenders as much as possible, and he delivers in that respect. He's happy to indulge in an aggressive niggle and won't go docile and passive, and that's hard to cope with.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Massive leap! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Dybala tries lifting it over. Looks to bypass the midfield. Decent progress down the left. Neymar. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Marquisio gets it away. And it's Neymar. Cuadrado.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
That'll be a throw-in. Aimed long and direct. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Kadira spreads it wide. Daniel Alves gets into the right position to intercept. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Defence has got rid of that. Chance! Top save! That shot was travelling. He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Clears it out of harm's way. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Now the pass. Cuadrado. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Gone back to the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Kadira. Spoon forward. Out to the left it goes. Piqué with a definite fell there.
Ambitious to say the least. He seemed to be in a hurry to get that in.
It's a loose ball. Ter Stegen gives chase. Marquisio gets it, and now what? He's delivered all right!
An exhibition in how to finish with a minimum of fuss.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction.
Marquisio with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
What a save! Terrific reactions! In with a header! And the ball's come out! It's gone a long way up and away. Quadrado. Chiellini tries to get it forward quickly. Alexandro. Pogba passes it through. Oh, he's broken through. Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Yeah, and that was all about the through ball. Great control, and the weight was perfect.
And it's Mandzukic. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Here we go again.
Barcelona don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Bonucci. Marquisio. Alexandro. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Mandzukic looks to slip it through. A chance! Dybala showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi. Marquisio. Kadira. And it's Neymar. Neymar tries running with the ball at his feet. Decent clearance now. Can anyone get on the end of it? And he nearly went all the way.
Oh, that's just lovely skill. He's certainly a player who can single-handedly make a difference. Great talent.
Has gone out. Barzagli boots it upfield. Done very well to intervene. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Pogba to play it forward. Jordi Alba does well to read it and intercepts. Pogba gets it back. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Quadrado. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tries to dink it in. PK cuts it out. Pogba. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Khedira has created one goal already. Dybala. Iniesta battles to win it back. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And it's Alexandro. Alexandro puts his foot on the gas. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Could go all the way here. It's a throw. Iniesta crosses. It's come loose. Dani Alves. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Barcelona have a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It's another dead ball chance.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants. He'll always back himself.
And he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. This could fall anywhere! And it's Rakitic.
Well, I think it's that time when you have to commit numbers forward in hope of grabbing an equaliser. I mean, defenders need to take that risk too now.
Caceres. Iniesta goes steaming forward. Now it's Neymar. Neymar's cross. And that's out of reach. Well played, he saw that coming. Caceres. Now it's Zaza. Mathieu pumps it upfield. And time is up. Beaten at home, so they're going to have to win away. It is tough, but it is do or die.
Do you know, after the goal, I thought they had time on their side to get back into this match, but that stubborn opposition defence, they always looked that little bit...
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Barcelona lost at home in the first leg. And that sets up an enthralling second leg here, where only a win will do if they're going to avoid a premature knockout. Looks like a good ball through. Morata! Morata shoots! Messi, plotting from out on the right-hand side. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Marquisio, Kadira. The movement looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
Now it's Dybala. It's a throw in. Now the cross. Morata shoots! PK tries to locate someone up front. Bonucci. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Dinks one in. Quadrado looking to get on the end of this. They've been given a corner. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's gone out for a throw-in. Pogba. Kadira looks to dink one in. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Aim forward. It's come loose. Dybala. Now the pass. And he's found the net. There is the breakthrough. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. And it's Jordi Alba. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Chiellini knocks it away. Barzagli. Marchisio was the goal scorer and one of the key men in the first leg victory. Out to the left it goes. Hoists it high. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've managed to get it away. Great strike! But the keeper's equal to it. Clears it out of harm's way. Neymar pumps it upfield. Messi. He's put it on the right now. What's on? I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he's on his way! Kadira. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And the first half is done.
Barcelona find themselves trailing and not having the best of outings, so it calls for a collective effort now of fighting spirit and a show of pride, just to sort things out.
Here's the start of the second half.
I think they've got to go out at the start of this second half now and set a tone that smacks of intent and determination. Should they manage it, I think they can find a way back.
Gets up to head it! Decent enough try.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better, and any other time it would have sneaked in. Well, you can sense they're really going for it now. This is gung-ho, and only a goal will do for them.
Bonucci. Barzagli. Chiellini. Torreira. Barzagli. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
It's a loose ball. And it's Luis Suarez. Can he find a finish now? Iniesta gets it back. It's Iniesta! Goal! Barcelona! And that gives them an overall lead.
Buffon perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because
Luis Suarez with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Luis Suarez, good run, where to from here? Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Good clearance and very necessary. In for a header! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Brings it forward. Luis Suarez! And he's there to make a great save.
The keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Sergio Busquets. That's a brilliant interception. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Chiellini. It's Luis Suarez! He's got away with one there.
I love to see a team closing down from the front like that, and I think they did brilliant to win it back and get the shot away.
The shot's on! Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And that would have won it.
Oh, it should have been the clincher, Peter, and he'll be kicking himself for not taking the pressure off.
It so nearly came off for him. There is the genius of Luis Suarez! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Luis Suarez versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Luis Suarez is on his own. Top save! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Buffon reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength. Spoon forward. Out wide to the right. Cuadrado gets into some space. Great reaction. Oh, outstanding save. How about it? Dybala. Mandzukic. Piqué goes long. Bonucci gets into the right position to intercept. Pogba can shoot here. Who's going to make this theirs? Chiellini. Pogba gets it back. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here. Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
And that's that. Barcelona dug deep and made it happen from behind after the first leg. They've shown great character to drag it back. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it turned out to be a game that was pretty much anticipated, very competitive, reasonably entertaining, and room to debate whether the outcome was fair. I would say yes.
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I would say the very classy Marco Reus. He's a player who continues to highlight a real strength in German football with his irrepressible desire to get himself into the box. And he's become a top goal scorer as well.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Thrust towards the front line. Ginter. Nuri Sahin. Aim forward. Neymar brings the ball forward. Castro boots it to safety. Plays it over to the other flank. And he's made certain that won't get through. Spoon forward. Reus has it out wide and in space. Early ball.
Well, what was required then was a little more patience. He didn't have to cross it so early.
Forward it goes. Battles to win it back. Tries a long pass towards the front. Mathieu tries to get it forward quickly. Looks like a good ball through. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And it's Reus. Now the cross. Shoots! It's a loose ball. He's done it! Ter Stegen did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Nuri Shaheen. Dinks one in. Gets up to head it! And he's there to make a great save.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Iniesta plays it out to the wing. It's a good run down the left-hand side. What a throw in. It's a long forward pass. Luis Suarez. Aimed long and direct. Who's going to make this theirs? Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Iniesta pumps it forwards. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Up to meet it! And it's Jordi Alba. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, it hasn't exactly got the plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
That gets things going for the second half.
Barcelona need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Royce looks to dink one in. It's gone out for a throw-in. Now the pass. Chip through. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Rakitic. Luis Suarez. Good run. Where to from here? Fine defending there. Kagawa tries the route one option. Daniel Alves pumps it upfield. Neymar, there he goes, motoring forward. He's away! Sticks it away!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Daniel Alves positions himself well and cuts it out. Well played, he saw that coming. Aimed long and direct. Crosses into the box. It's come loose. Can he finish? He scores! And they get themselves in front! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Throw. Royce with good energy in defence as well.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Messi. Mats Hummels comes sliding in. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Kagawa does well to read it and intercepts.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Kagawa goes on a charge down the left. A chance! Sergio Busquets demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Keeper's got good distance on that. Messi. Played in deep. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Nuri Sahin tries to get it forward quickly. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Jordi Alba gets into the right position to intercept. Royce looks to get on the end of this. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Going for goal! Oh, he's showing a distinct lack of urgency.
Well, look, that's what happens when you're caught in two minds. You just don't know what you're doing.
Tries a through ball. And here's the chance to counter. Jordi Alba gets it back. Now it's Luis Suarez. Got a shot away. And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. So beaten on enemy territory, but all is not lost. They will have to turn it round in the second leg at home. Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Barcelona were defeated on their travels in the first leg. That means that should they fail to overturn the deficit here, that will be it. Luis Suarez! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That has brought the house down. What a wonderful hit.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Barcelona take the lead and take charge of the tie. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? Spoon forward. Defenders on the back foot. Now it's Messi. Royce goes long. Well positioned to make that interception. That's not going to make it. Royce. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Messi going full steam down the flank. Messi. Played into the middle. It's not going to find its target. It's Iniesta. Nuri Sahin tries to get it forward quickly. Kagawa. It's a long forward pass. Decent ball. Can he score? It's in!
Unbelievable.
And the scale tips in their favour. That is a wonderful strike, even by his standards.
That's an incredibly difficult skill too, you know, but he'll also be grateful for that early delivery.
Barcelona do not know what's hit them. The tables have been turned. Crosses into the box. And that's out of reach. Daniel Alves conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. Messi. And that's been repelled. Oh, good interception. Aimed long and direct. Well played, he saw that coming. Big chance! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Oh, he really wanted that.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
Kagawa pumps it upfield. Is it in? And the ball's come out. Barcelona have a free kick. Messi. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Messi. This is gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
He's got a chance from here, but not the kindest angle. And out to safety. And he's there to hoof it away. Good idea, just poorly executed. Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Ball swung in. Hoofs it forward. And it's Royce. Ball's out on the left now. Has gone out. Castro tries lifting it over. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, they're running out of time to get themselves back into the tie. They have 45 minutes of football to show they deserve to go through now.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Daniel Alves does well to read it and intercepts. Nuri Sahin tries to stroke it through, gets it back. Subotic charges in. No complaints about that challenge, robust but fair. Castro battles to win it back. Kagawa. Who's going to make this theirs? Nuri Sahin. Ball is over the line. Luis Suarez. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, that free kick looked too far out for a shot.
For Pastathopoulos. Castro pumps it upfield. Now the cross. Played out to the right. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Luis Suarez is being picked on here.
Yeah, and having notched a goal already, Peter, he's not going to be allowed to run off the shoulder as much as he'll want.
And it's Luis Suarez. Subotic gets it back. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that's going to be a booking. That comes as a mighty relief. Subotic. Royce gets into a dangerous position. He goes long. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Royce has created one goal already. Passes it through. Played in with accuracy. Goalkeeper's ball. Kagawa. Royce. It's a good run down the left-hand side. So not long left in this now. Now just moments away from a semi-final place. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Now it's Royce. It's going to be another throw. Oh, that's a waste. It'll be a throw-in. That's a throw. Pumps it forwards. Royce takes control of it and he's on the move. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Iniesta. Royce. Now the pass. Oh, that's clever. Ball's loose, who's getting there? That's it, they are out. All square here and they are gone. The first leg deficit proved not to be recoverable, and despite a better effort here, their race is run. Well, after what we saw in the first game, Jim, what are your observations now?
Listen, there's no confusion as to what they needed. Yes, they've improved in this second leg, but they lost it on aggregate, all because of a...